Hey guys, I'm here to do a reading for the sign of Leo. I'm doing something a little different. If you have watched a paranormal investigation before, sometimes they will use flashlights to communicate with spirit. So I figured, why don't I try doing that with my tarot readings? So I have a flashlight here, and I'm going to set the intention, Spirit, please turn on the flashlight at any moment during the reading. If you would like me to pause and pull a card from this deck, I will do so. And I am asking that ancestors and spirit guides of the highest good and highest good of all communicate with us. Okay, so we're going to get this reading started. Spirit, what can you tell me about the sign of Leo? What do they need to know right now? And I'm going to just pull one of these cards first. And if the flashlight does turn on again, I will pull from that oracle deck. But I do want to start with this deck first. This is the Oracle of the Witch. So we have Forager, number 17. So let's see what the book has to say about this card. It says self-reliance underneath Forager. Okay. Changing times require you step away from recent traits of codependency and become independent so you can fend for yourself. Neediness stems from fear, and an unhealthy dependency may have caused you to sacrifice your own identity. Fighting to survive is hard, so instead of relying on another source to support, you start to become curious and investigate and seek out answers for yourself. You are called to become more self-reliant and self-supporting, for that is key to your survival. Just as for witches, it was a matter of life or death if they didn't plan their survival by storing grain for the winter months. Forget supermarket stockpiling and instead try the hedgerow aisles, where all good food grows for free. Wear thick gloves, take a bag, and take your pick from nourishing nettles to sweet chestnuts, red rosehips, and sumptuous blackberries. For many witches, foraging compels a greater awareness of their surroundings as they seek natural ingredients for ingestion and medicinal purposes. They know that most wild edible foods are packed full of vitamins and minerals, more so in fact than cultivated varieties. As you seek out wild edibles and pick sumptuous berries in balance and gratitude, be respectful of the plants you find in their habitat and observe how they thrive and survive. Foraging will deepen your connection with the natural world and keep you in tune with the seasons, bringing about a much-needed transitional relief that will help take your survival skills to the next level of endurance. Give yourself some time to go out into nature and allow the fruits of the earth to restore you. As you feast from nature's table, you'll soon have the strength and reliance that is required for you to move forward. Okay. So it looks like we have maybe a codependency energy around us right now. This could be you. Are you looking for others' energy or others' help a lot recently? Or maybe people are going to you and asking you for help. Spirit, if you would like me to pull from this deck, can you please turn off the light in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So let's get some tarot on this. Self-reliance. So relying on yourself more is what Spirit is asking of you. What can you tell me about self-reliance for the sign of Leo? First card we have is the 7 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. Okay. Okay, Seven of Wands, this is like a fighting at all costs kind of energy, wanting to be free. Six of Cups, this is like nostalgia, past energy. So the feeling I'm getting from this, it feels like there's these past energies that keep on, I want to say leeching, keep wanting to pull you down. And it feels like this is all you know. This is typical. This is normal for this to happen. So I'm just going to continue doing the same thing and giving to these energies because this is what I've done in the past. And that makes me a good person if I do those things. But you're putting in a lot of energy and fighting. Let's pull from this Oracle deck because they haven't turned off the light yet. And maybe they just want me to grab from this deck. All right, Spirit, what do you want to tell me about this here? Change. Okay, so I will show you the bottom of the deck. There is a shadow, the mirror. So this is you looking at yourself. Spirit is asking for some change here. Let's pull a tarot card for change. Okay, this book doesn't have any writing in it, so it's time to rewrite your story. We have the Ten of Cups and the Chariot. So it's time for you to move to your Ten of Cups. Focus on you. Rely on yourself. I do want to ask Spirit, is this others asking for Leo's energy? Or is it like a codependency kind of thing? The High Priestess. So, okay, it's a shadow within you that needs some healing. Okay, so codependence. That can be typically when there's codependence, it's because of we don't feel strong enough in order to be on our own or provide or nurture ourselves. It's this like grasping onto other energies for nurturance. Maybe in the past, there was a time where we had to fight for love. And maybe that's what this is showing here, is having to fight for love, fight for a caring kind of energy. So it sounds like a mother wound going on here. And Spirit is saying it's time to change that, rewrite your story, move forward to creating your own happy home, happy life, family, right? Not trying to ask for others for energy to help you move forward. This is something you have to do for you. And with the High Priestess and the Star, it's using your inner light and guidance. But what you do have to do is go into your shadow. And that's where that mirror comes out here, right? The shadow. It is a deep, scary place, deep, dark, scary place sometimes when we have to start looking back into past patterns or maybe some patterns that we're noticing right now. But there will always be that light that you bring from that situation. Okay. So this light hasn't turned off the whole time, which is not that I've noticed at least, which is kind of interesting because I have done some readings already and it has been turning on and off. So Spirit is saying that we're around you, like you are protected. There's light all around you. Even during the dark, scary times and places that we go to, feeling like we don't have control, feeling like, where do I go from here? There's always light, okay? And that light is going to help guide you. You're not alone. What else do you have to say, Spirit, about this light? How come this flashlight has been on? We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Okay. The Devil underneath the deck. All right. So the King of Cups, this is a masculine energy. So it's taking action in a balanced way when it comes to, we have the brain and the heart there. So when it comes to using logic and our feelings, it is having control of our feelings and our emotions. And then the Queen of Swords, she is a boundary setter. So she creates boundaries. She is always willing to listen, but she will enforce a boundary when she needs to. I just feel like with the Devil at the bottom of the deck, this is something we have to do for ourselves. Okay. I am going to say this, and I don't mean this in a bad way, just because I've been through this before. Okay. Sometimes we play victim, and the reason why we play victim is because we're scared. There's fear there. All right. But we need to set boundaries when it comes to our own energy sometimes. You know, be your own mother, be your own teacher, and, you know, tell yourself, like, hey, no, that's not how I'm going to speak to myself today. That's not the appropriate way to give myself love, right? Or, you know what? I'm not going to add my energy to this situation because I know if I do it, I'm coming from not the best intention. So, looking at that shadow aspect of ourselves, okay, understanding where that comes from, how it got there. I will say it does seem like it is possibly a mother wound that we need to explore. So, again, that's maybe not receiving the care and love that we should have probably received when we were younger. Okay, and now is the time for us to start giving that to ourselves and not asking it from others, because you're not going to get it. If you can't show yourself that love, people aren't going to give it back to you. And that's just the raw truth. I know from experience. So that is all I have for you guys. I hope you liked the reading. It was a tough one, but you guys are always protected. Your spirit guide, like, that light has not turned off. Not that I know of. So they're saying, we are beside you. During the dark times, we are the light. You are the light. Okay? So I hope you liked the reading. Please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later.